Hello and welcome to another reading vlog. Today I will be reading The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green, and it's a gorgeous day, so I'm going to be reading outside. And I got my book, I got my bunny. Say hello, puppy. She's still a little scared because we just got out here, and I put on sunscreen, I got my water, and I think it's going to be a good day. Poppy will not be staying out here too long because it's a little bit warm, but she likes to hop around in the grass for a little bit. Initial thoughts. So I read the introduction and the first essay 2 days ago, and then I read another essay yesterday and another one just now, so I'm not very far in yet. And the introduction had me a little bit worried that I'd spoiled too much of it by watching Vlogbrothers and listening to a couple podcasts of the Anthropocene Reviewed, but really not many, so I'm hoping that I don't know too much going in. But after that initial essay, everything so far has been new, which I'm excited about because I was hoping most of it would be new. The first essay of the introduction I didn't love because it was about sports, which I'm not as into. It's just not my thing. But so far, the second essay after the introduction, that one was fantastic, loved it. And the one I read just now was pretty good too, so I'm excited. What do you think, puppy? She just wants to eat my book. Hello, it is now 2 days later and I wanted to film a little update. I would have filmed it that day, but my neighbors were outside and I didn't want to disturb the peace. But I had a really good reading day on Sunday. I read about 100 pages, so I've made it a good way through and I'm really happy with that. I'm loving it so far, even the parts that I've already seen from Vlogbrothers videos or the ones that I've already listened to. It doesn't feel repetitive or anything like that, which is what I was worried about. It just feels like I'm talking to an old friend and he's retelling old stories, which is super awesome. I didn't read at all yesterday because work and school have both been pretty busy, but today's a nice rainy and cozy day, so I'm gonna try to unwind, relax, and maybe read a little bit tonight. I read 3 essays just now and wow, they might be the best ones in the whole book, at least 2 of them. They destroyed me, so that's great, but I'm loving this book so far. It's the next weekend, so I've almost been reading this book for a week now. I'm 175 pages in, so I only have about 100 more to go, and I'm still loving it, still great. So it's kind of late in the afternoon. I went for a run this morning, and I'm just hoping to get another good hunk done. Maybe not tonight, but at least tomorrow. I hope that stays. As you saw yesterday, I finished the Anthropocene reviewed by John Green. My one sentence review is that it feels like you're having a conversation with an old friend. As I mentioned in the beginning, I was worried that I would know too much from watching Vlogbrothers, from listening to a few episodes of the Anthropocene Reviewed podcast, as well as just following John Green in general. But I actually found that really helped, because a lot of the works in this novel I'd read either at university, from encountering it on Vlogbrothers, or mostly in Life's Library, honestly. And I don't think I've ever read a book of nonfiction where I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Oh yeah, I know what that is. And that was really helpful to have that background in some cases. I will say that the first essay, from watching the live streams and hearing John talk about the book, that was pretty spoiled and pretty much the same. But it was really only that first essay which really surprised me. I love this book. I gave it 5 stars. I didn't even really know what the Anthropocene was before I read this, so even though I watch Vlogbrothers and have listened to the podcast, so it was really interesting to track the different aspects of the Anthropocene. There was also a lot of reality versus fiction in here, which is something I'm personally interested in, so I marked that in blue, and then I marked nature in green, and so many good quotes. The pink and the orange, because I ran out of pink, is quotes from the book that I just really liked. And yes, I made them pink and orange because it matches the dust jacket, and the yellow ones are quotes from other works that I'll probably want to return to, and either that I have read or maybe like want to read and check out. And there are notes in the back, which I realized after I was already a decent hunk in, like maybe 50 pages, and at that point I was like, I'm just gonna read them all at the end. And I actually liked reading the notes at the end better. Just a heads up, if that's something you're interested in doing. They're presented more of like for further reading than they are essential to the understanding of the review. So yes, I loved it. Definitely going to check out which reviews are not in this book in particular, but are in the audiobook, and listen to those on the podcast. I know there's one about a bird that I have listened to that's really good that didn't make it in the book because of the bird sounds, and I think there are a couple of more. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope that you liked my really first ever reading vlog, and if you want, check out the Anthropocene reviewed by John Green. He's definitely one of my favorite authors and can't recommend any of his books enough. Until next time, bye.